Uncomfortable conversation. Vinicius Jr. is only a Ballon d'Or away from crushing Neymar's football legacy. Let's be real, Vinicius has already surpassed Neymar's legacy in Europe. Neymar's legacy? Benzema won the Ballon d'Or at 35. What's preventing Neymar from winning one? And what legacy does Neymar actually have? The comments are hilarious. Vinicius quite literally has better UCL legacy at 24 than Ronaldinho and Neymar combined. He might not go down as the better footballer, but Vinicius will 100% retire with 10 times the legacy of Neymar. Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. Today we're going to expose, this myth that's been going around. First of all, this word legacy, all right? As soon as you go into a debate with someone and he starts mentioning the word legacy, that means I will make up stuff in my head and I will say these are important stuff that make this player into a better player than the other one. Because everybody knows that Neymar Jr. is a better football player than Vinicius. He's a better football player. It's that simple. By stats, by eyes test, however you want to look at it, Neymar Jr. is not just a better, but a clear football player and an athlete than Vinicius Jr. Second thing is we have to look at this word legacy. Legacy, the definition of the word is it means putting a stamp on the future and making a contribution to future generations. So first of all, we've found a huge false flag here when it comes to these Twitter users. And that is that we still cannot define Vinny Jr.'s legacy because that will be, determined after he's retired and there's gone, 10 to 15 years. We've already seen, Neymar's legacy taking place. So many of the new future top players in the world have Neymar Jr. as their idol or one of the best players they have ever seen. But let's go into more in-depthly about Vinicius Jr. and Neymar. The first thing a lot of people like to bring up is trophies. Let's take a look at it. Neymar has 1 Champions League, 7 league titles, Puskas Award, Copa Libertadores, which I'm not seeing enough people talk about, the Confederations Cup, and Olympic gold with Brazil. Whilst Vinicius, on the other hand, has 3 titles, 2 Champions Leagues, and a loading Ballon d'Or. Trophies, Neymar takes it, but I'm very confident that Vinicius Jr. at the end of his career will have a higher resume, especially if he gets his hands on an international trophy with Brazil. It could just be a Copa America. But now let's go through the contribution for Neymar Jr. and Vinicius Jr. because that's part of the legacy. What have you done to football? How have you impacted the games you've played in? Neymar's played in 724 games compared to Vinicius 382 games. But Neymar scored 439 goals compared to 109 from Vinny, which is 0.6 goal ratio from Neymar and 0.28 from Vinicius. Take a look at assists, 279 from Neymar, 92 from Vinicius, and 0.38 from Neymar and 0.24 from Vinicius Jr. So just GA-wise, goals and assists, Neymar clears Vinicius at every single stage. But obviously, there are even more stats than just GA. If we take a look at his dribbling numbers, Neymar has a 56 percentile success rate compared to 43% from Vinny Jr. And Neymar averages 1.5 more dribbles per game than Vinicius Jr. So once again, Neymar is not just a better dribbler than Vinicius, he's much better dribbler than Vinicius Jr. Attempts more in more difficult space, more centrally than just on the wing as Vinicius Jr. and has a much higher succession rate. If you take a look at the playmaking numbers, key passes per 90, Neymar once again clears Vinny Jr. and shot creating actions as well, 7 from Neymar to only 4.6 from Vinny Jr. Touches in the game, 80 from Neymar, 52 from Vinicius. Neymar is just more involved than Vinicius Jr. He just can impact the game at a much higher rate than Vinicius Jr. And lost the XG when on the pitch, 2.23 to 1.78. So when Neymar plays on the pitch, he makes sure that the attack improves and plays better than without him. Next up, I want to go a little bit deeper into the best season of Neymar Jr. and to the best season of Vinicius Jr. So Neymar 2017-18 and Vinicius Jr. 2021-2022. Goals, Neymar assists, Neymar progressive carries, Neymar progressive passes, Neymar shot creating actions, Neymar goal creating actions, Neymar dribbles, Neymar and key passes, Neymar. Once again, it's a clean slate from Neymar Jr. in every single stats category when it comes to Vinicius Jr. Second up is obviously the Champions League. Neymar Jr. 43 goals compared to Vinicius Jr. 21. Better goals per 90 from Neymar Jr. Assists per 90, 36 to 22. Better conversion from Neymar. And Vinny, actually, this is the closest he is to any kind of stats when it comes to Neymar because Vinicius Jr., we have to give it to him. He's a really great performer in the UEFA Champions League. Not just performer, but also getting, goals and assists, which is very important for an attacker. And when we take a look at some other record stats, so the most goals in one Champions League season, 10 by Neymar, 7 by Vini. Most assists in one season, Neymar by 9, Vini by 7. And most GA in one season, 13 by Neymar, Vini by 12. Once again, Neymar edges it, not that far away. Obviously, the most important thing when it comes to this comparison is Brazil. Vini is Brazilian, Neymar is Brazilian. That's where, you know, football is at its biggest and where the expectations are at its highest and the pressure is at its biggest. And let's take a look. Goals, 79 for Neymar, 5 for Vini. This is not just a small improvement, or it's a huge one. Per 90, 0.61 to 0.14. Taking a look at assists, 59 from Neymar, 5 from Vini. Assists per 90, 0.46 to 0.14. So for the national team, where the pressure is at its most and the expectation at its highest, Vini Jr. really can't perform for Brazil. Neymar can do it for both club and country. He can do it for Santos. He can do it for PSG. He can do it for Barca. And he can do it for Brazil. Vini, we barely see him do anything outside of Real Madrid. Before people come to me with, oh, Vinicius Jr. has a Ballon d'Or, Neymar doesn't have. I mean, it's a great achievement. First of all, Vinicius Jr., in my opinion, deserves his Ballon d'Or. So I'm not going to take that anything away from him. But just winning a Ballon d'Or doesn't mean you're better than someone that doesn't have a Ballon d'Or. Kaká has a Ballon d'Or. Owen has a Ballon d'Or. Nedved has a Ballon d'Or. Cannavaro has a Ballon d'Or. Modric has a Ballon d'Or. And none of these players are better than Neymar Jr. So now I have one important question to everyone that's watching. Name me one thing Vinicius Jr. is better than Neymar Jr. at. All of this legacy stuff has to stop. It's embarrassing. And, I mean, it's majority from the Madrid fan base, who I think, ever since Vinicius Jr. came to the club, they've set a milestone, set a goal to compare him to Neymar Jr. Because I think Neymar Jr. is, you know, the player that Madrid thought would be a Galactico, but never became a Galactico. So that insecurity has always been there when it comes to Neymar Jr. They've even tried getting him from PSG and failing. So it's completely understandable, the disgusting comments from Madrid fans comparing Vinicius Jr. to Neymar. But as I've said, footballing-wise, there will never be a debate between Vinicius and Neymar. Will Vinicius maybe end his career with some more team trophies and accomplishments? Sure. But that won't change anything. There will never be a debate.